Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install and set up MongoDB on your Windows operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for MongoDB. And the first link which will appear here will be from mongodb.com. So we are going to click on this link. Now on the main homepage, you need to select the product section here and then click on Community Edition, which will redirect you to the Community Edition web page. So here you can see download community. So just click on the download community button, which is going to redirect you to this web page, which says MongoDB community server. And this is what we are going to download. So when you scroll down a little, you will see the latest version of MongoDB, which is available. And then you can choose what kind of package you want to have. I will leave it as MSI file. So just leave everything as default and then click on the download button, which is going to start the download of this MongoDB Windows x86 64 MSI files. So let's wait for the download to finish. And once this MSI file is downloaded, let's click on this file and let's minimize our browser. And now I can see this MongoDB setup wizard has been started. So let's click on this next button. First of all, we need to agree with those license terms and conditions. So if you agree with those license terms and condition, just check this checkbox and then click on next here. And then we need to select which type of installation we want. So generally I go with the complete installation. So just click on complete here, which is going to redirect you to this window. So MongoDB will be installed as a service on your Windows operating system, and it's going to run the service as network service user. So if you don't have the good reason to change this setting, just leave it as default. And we can also see the service name will be MongoDB, and the data directory of MongoDB will stay in this path, and the logs directory will be this path. So I'm okay with all those default locations. So I'm going to click on the next button. And then on the next window, you will see this kind of MongoDB Compass window. So if you don't know, MongoDB Compass is the official graphical user interface for MongoDB, using which you can query and manage your MongoDB using a graphical user interface tool. So just leave this checkbox as checked, which says install MongoDB Compass, and then click on next and then click on install, which is going to start the installation of MongoDB. So at this point, we are going to wait for this progress bar to reach to the 100% mark. So at this point, I can see that MongoDB Compass has been launched and it says completed the MongoDB 8.2.3 setup wizard. So the installation of MongoDB server is finished. And in addition, we have also installed MongoDB Compass, which is the GUI interface for MongoDB server. So I'm going to click on finish here, and you can see this MongoDB Compass is started. So let me close this window, and I'm going to go to my start menu. So just click on this window start menu, click on all, and then under M, I will be able to see the MongoDB. So I can see this MongoDB Compass here, and MongoDB server is installed as a service. So it's running in the background. So just click on this MongoDB Compass icon from here, which is going to launch MongoDB Compass. This icon is also added as a shortcut on your desktop. So from here also you can launch MongoDB Compass. So when you start MongoDB Compass for the first time, just click on start here, and it's going to give you a small tour how you can use MongoDB Compass, right? Now, in order to create a new connection to your server, just click on add a new connection. And this is the default connection string which is used to connect to MongoDB server. So MongoDB server runs on this port, which is 27017 on your local host. And if it's running, then you just need this connection string. So in order to connect to your MongoDB server, which is running, just click on connect here, and it's going to connect to your MongoDB server. And if you see some default databases here, that means everything is working fine. So you can see these databases comes with the installation of MongoDB. So let's create a new database. From here, you can click on this plus button to create a new database. So I'm going to name my database as school, and the collection name will be students here, right? So collection is just like a table if you are coming from the SQL world, and database is database, right? In the newer version of MongoDB, you will also see this option to check this option if you want to create the time series database. For now, we don't want to create a time series database, so just click on the create database button without checking this option, which is going to create my database and also my collection here, right? And then if you want to insert some data into your collection, just right click on your collection. And from here, you can rename your collection or drop your collection or open the collection in the new tab. So when you just double click on this connection, it's going to open the collection in the new tab. And from here, you can see this add data option. So just click on this add data, and then you can import the data as JSON or CSV file, or you can insert the data. So let's click on insert document, and every document has the ID associated with it. So this is the default ID. We don't need to touch it. But what we will add here are the other fields. So I will add the fields like name, age, and the major and GPA, and the values of all those fields. And then I'm going to click on insert, which is going to insert this document, right? Also, you have the aggregates tab here. You can run some aggregations on your collection using this aggregation tab. Also, you can see the schemas here and then indexes. So right now, there is no special index, just the normal regular ID is used as the unique property here. Now, if you want to open the MongoDB shell using this MongoDB Compass, you have this option here. So just click on Open MongoDB Shell, and it's going to open the MongoDB shell in the new tab. So you can use it similar to any MongoDB shell which you can run on your command prompt or your terminal. And it has given me already this command, which is db students, and we want to run the find command. But if you notice, it's running on the test database, which is not present in my server, right? So if I run this command, it's going to not give me any result because this is the test database which is in use. So we need to use the school database. So just give this command which says use school, and then give a semicolon and then press enter. And if you see school here, then that means we have switched to the school database. And from here, we can run this query command, which is db. The collection name is students dot find. And then when you press enter, it's going to give you the content of the collection, which is student. And we have only one document inside that collection. Also, if you hover over this connection, you can see this open MongoDB shell option here. So from here also, you can open the MongoDB shell. If you right click on your database, you can also see all these information. So if you click on view performance metrics, it's going to give you the performance metric of that database. So if many queries are running at the same time, it's going to show you how many operations are happening, how many of them are read and write operations, and then network tab, and then your memory usage from here. Also, if you right click on this database and then click on show connection info, you will see to which database server we are connected to. And then we have the other options to create a database, this MongoDB shell, and then refresh the database and even disconnect, right? So all these options are available here. At the top, when you go, you can import the saved connection or export it also. So everything is working fine. In our case, we are able to create the database and collection in our MongoDB server, and then we are able to query that also. So this is how you can install MongoDB on your Windows operating system with MongoDB Compass and use it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.